am so excited about these living room tables that I just built. I love the edgy, modern style, the simple, clean lines. It really just brings a huge style statement and a lot of functionality to a living room. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can build these yourself with just a couple basic tools.
This build comes with free project plans that you can download in the description. There is a shopping list which will guide you through the materials you need. Everything's pretty basic and available off the shelf at most hardware stores. There is a cut list with the build plans. You'll follow that to make all of your cuts. I'm using a chop saw or a compound miter saw to make all of my cuts. It's very important to have nice straight cuts when you're building this type of a project. So a saw like this that's fixed makes it super easy. I love this little saw here, but I will caution you'll probably want to go with this is the 7 1/4, so you'll want to go with like the 10-inch blade, just because I had to double cut my 1x12 boards. Here is all of my boards already cut out and ready to go. So for the 2x6, I'm going to kind of embed those into the tabletop. So I'm just measuring to make sure that they measure 5.5 by 1.5 inches. And then I'm marking that same amount onto the ends of the 1x12s. So there's 3 1x12s for the tabletop, and I'm just doing this on the outer 2 1x12s for both the top and bottom shelf. And then I'm using a jigsaw with a wood blade to just very slowly and carefully cut on the inside of my lines that I marked. And there is the 4 that are cut out, and then the 2 center 1x12 pieces that are not cut out. Okay, so I'm going to start by building the top. So I took my 3 best boards and just kind of laid them out on the tabletop. If you have a Kreg jig, you can join those together. That's, a great option if you have that tool. Now I'm going to start constructing the frame that sits inside. So it's just 1x3s and 1x2s. The project plans will give you measurements and everything that you need to make these frames. I'm just nailing them together with 1 1/4 inch brad nails and glue, and then setting it on top of the 1x12s from underneath, and then nailing that to the bottom side of the 1x12s. And then I had to go back and add some nails to the top to further secure it. All right, time to add the legs. So I just set the legs in place and then screwed with 2-inch self-tapping star bit screws. Notice I'm screwing at a slight angle. This is to keep the legs from splaying later on. I repeated the same steps to build the bottom shelf, and then just set the bottom shelf inside the legs, and again attached with the 2-inch self-tapping screws at an angle from underneath. This was such a quick and easy project. It looks like it should be more complicated, but I was literally able to build this entire coffee table in about an hour. It turned out so beautiful. This is after sanding it with 120 grit sandpaper and then fine sanding with 150 grit sandpaper. I also built an end table because I loved how this turned out so much. This plan is super easy to modify, so if you want to build a console table or possibly even a dining table, it's easy to do that. I stained the coffee table using Sun Bleached by Varathane. I love this color, but I think this coffee table and end table set would have been beautiful in almost any combination that you could choose. The chunky legs add so much style and character and make it sturdy and very functional.
Well, these tables turned out really awesome, and I am so excited to share the plans and see you guys build these and what color you stain them and how they turn out in your living room. I'm also putting out plans for the console table so you can get the entire set for your home. Do share a photo if you build. I love seeing your photos, and it gives me inspiration to create new project plans. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next week.